Hello, this is Coach High again. We're going to go over equivalent fractions. It's a prerequisite, number 3 for 7.1b. Okay, and everybody should know that equivalent fractions have the same value, even though they may have different numbers. We have been practicing the equivalent fraction, decimal, and percents chant for about 2 weeks. This should help strengthen your understanding of equivalent fractions. Well, first of all, I want to talk about the place value. The place value in relationship to the number line and fractions. Right here we have the number line. Remember from the 7.1b prerequisite number 1 that we talked about the number lines has the fractions in the number line are less than 1 are in multiples of 10 because of the way that the number line system has been set up. Remember, each place after the decimal has digits from 0 to 9, which if you just counted the actual digits, that would actually be 10, even though we say 0 means nothing. However, it is still a digit. So I want you to be aware when we talk about the place value, we're talking about in multiples of 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10 would be 10 over 10 equals 1. The same thing goes for the negative fractions as well, going back the other way, all the way up to -1. Remember, even though the number is increasing, the value decreases in the negative fractions. The value decreases the larger that it gets. We also showed a pictorial graph of a 10-piece circle where there are 10 parts in it. 5 parts are colored in orange, which gives us a fraction of 5 over 10. Okay, on the number line, for the place value number line, it would actually be here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5. It would actually be right here. Okay. Now we're going to look at other fractions that have different denominators, and we're going to look at the picture of it on a pictorial graph, and then we're also going to look at the number line to see how it looks. So we'll start out with 1/2. The picture, there are 2 parts and only 1 is shaded, so that shaded part will be the numerator, and the total parts are 2. The way that we would show it on the number line, you notice that there is a possible two parts, but there's only 1 shaded. So you would actually have a line. My pen's marker's going down. A line right here, representing 1 out of 2. And this is very, very similar to your your I learn fractions part. So you shouldn't have too much of a problem with this. Now the next relationship to the next equivalent number is if I was to, let's say, add another line. So now I have a total of 4 parts. Remember, the numerator is the part and the bottom is the whole. Okay, so there's 4 total parts, and then there's 2 parts shaded, and the number that would be pointed to would be this one. That's 1, 2. So it's 2 out of total 4 parts that will make a whole. Okay, we come to this one. This fraction is 4/8. Okay, we have the 8 parts right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So the 4th part, 1, 2, 3, 4, this would be the point on the number line 4/8. If we was to look over here, and let's say we added 2 more lines, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have a total of 8 parts, but still, the part that is shaded in is still the same. It is half. Okay, 8/16. This is very, very similar to. So we have on the number line, it would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. This is the 8th. This is 8/16 on a number line. If you notice, it is halfway in between 0 and 1. The same as the other ones. 4/8 is halfway in between 0 and 1. Okay, over here, in the pictorial graph, if we had it put 2 more lines, that would make it 16. There will still be 8 parts shaded in, and there's 16 total parts. So if you notice, the shaded in part has not changed at all. One more point that I want to make, and this will be leading up into our simplifying fractions, is that the only thing that I have to do also to find a equivalent fraction is to multiply by 2 like so. Okay, when I do that, that 2/2 is actually 1. I don't know if you can see that very good. But 2/2 equals to 1, so it does not change your 1/2. It doesn't change it. So when I multiply, that's 1 times 2 equals 2, and 2 times 2 equals 4. I do the same thing here. I multiply by 2. Because this is the same, two times 2 equals 4, 4 times 2 equals 8. If I do the same here, 4 times 2 equals 8, and 8 times 2 equals 16. So if you see that this, all we're doing is multiplying to get the equivalent fraction.